What's happening, Bocce Nation? We're joining you live from Chicago, Illinois for an electric evening of live Bocce playoffs. The weather, it's chilly. We've got long sleeves, but the atmosphere is buzzing here at Bridge 410, the sort of headquarters of Bocce in modern day Bocce here. On behalf of Oddball Sports and American Bocce Company, I'm Matt David. With me tonight, Scott Sandville. And we are settling in for 2 nights of big Bocce energy. We're just moments away from the first of 2 semifinals this evening before we head to the championship. Tomorrow night we'll be doing much the same. But let's start setting the table for our viewers of what to expect tonight, Scott. What are you seeing out there?
Yeah, okay, first semifinal is going to be some Bocce regulars here. We have Half Slab, formerly as the Cows.
Yep.
This is Wes and Chris. The
Brothers Pro Cop.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely versatile players. They both can throw proximity. Wes is certainly down for a hard replacement and a hard Bocce out. But I would expect the majority of their play to be proximity. And then on the other side, we have cancel my appointments and hold all my balls. Relatively newcomers, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, but have been around and have been championship caliber for probably, I'd say, the past, I don't know, 6 seasons or so.
Oh, boy. Ryan got his first championship in probably 2017, maybe 2018. They've been playing.
Yeah.
Bo, his teammate, was a regular sub, gone to a regular teammate. So they've done a nice job of splitting vets with some of the newcomers to their crew.
Well, I'm going to crack one of these city water seltzers.
Yeah. I see another one over there. Why don't you pass that on over?
I got a couple.
Thank you, City Water.
Seltzer's a new seltzer that it's really, really good, actually. Zero gluten, zero sugar. Cheers.
That's right. Cheers.
And cheers. Cheers
What's
to this
up,
game.
Bocce Nation? We're out here live, ready for the semifinals. We've got a big match here between the Half Slab, which is a part of the Cows franchise, and who are we playing here? Who's the other team?
Cancel.
Oh,
Cancel my balls.
hold my balls, and cancel my appointment. What is it? Cancel my appointment and hold all my balls, which I must say, in my long Bocce career, is a very original ball pun, one that I have not heard. So, honestly, I think this one is too close to call from the beginning. Alex, you got a prediction for this game here?
I think it's going to be close. Both of these teams know what they're doing. Both of these teams should hang around the Plino quite a bit. And I'm just going to ref a nice, fair game, okay? I'm going to keep it clean.
All right, you heard it first from the ref. We're going to have a fair game here. I'm going to kick it back to the table. Alex and Scotty, take it away, boys.
All right. Well, I'm Matt, Alex, David. No, I'm kidding. It's me and my buddy Scotty here. Matt, David. We've got the higher seed Half Slab with Polino rights. So in our style of Bocce, Polino goes out. That team gets their first Bocce ball. The other team gets a chance to answer.
Brutal.
And then its closest to gets to sit back and watch the other team try and beat it. So they don't go just
And we're starting off with a really unique Plino that they're throwing it on the wall.
We got a high side wall.
That really leaves easy targets for players of this caliber, you would think. I got to think that Half Slab did this on purpose. Otherwise they would. I mean, you got a big target here. I like that the ball's behind it. You can always give that green a nudge and push the Plino deep. That's got to be the next shot here. Doesn't have to be too hard. Just a little nudge on the green.
The interesting thing with this sidewalk court here at Bridge 410 is that it's pitched away from the brick wall. So everything's going to fall back towards the grass, and sometimes coming up to that wall side, it's tricky to match your weight, your speed, your pace with the direction. So it looked like that's easy money on a flat court, of course. But here with that pitch, it's obviously proven a little tricky for cancel my appointment.
Oof,
and they just burned all 4 balls.
Yeah, brutal miss there. And the problem is they don't have anything in front. They're all behind. So this gives green a real easy backboard, a really nice target just to
What are we looking at here? Is that wall red the closest?
I would guess middle.
Yeah, it's probably that middle. Okay.
Oh, you don't need to be short.
That looked short.
I wrote this down earlier. This is something that, as Bocce players, there's no reason to be short here. You have a backboard. All you have to do is get to either the left side or the right side of their Polino ball, and you're golden. That's a really nice shot.
Okay, all right.
Now they're in a dangerous spot here because if they touch any of those greens,
touch.
they could be in bust territory. So I would try to sit on the left side of
This is when you're allowed to go short.
Yeah, this one you could be short.
You know, it doesn't take much to change.
And I would probably try to sit on the left side of the.
Yeah, you don't want to get on that wall side.
You don't want to do anything. You don't want to touch anything to do with that wall. You can hear them talking about it right now. There's no way they're going to get close to that. My guess is they're going to stay on the.
Interesting factor here. We only have one pair of shorts. And really, shorts and short sleeves.
Yeah, if you can't see it, Wes is a real tough guy.
Wes, big, tough guy energy,
big tough guy, Wes. You know, toughing it out over here. He did do what I thought he'd do. He stayed to the left of the Polino, didn't go for any kind of dangerous shot there. That's what you'll see veteran teams do. If you don't, it's not always about scoring points. Sometimes it's just about not giving up points.
And they're looking for the read. Oh, they're going back to that high side wall.
Seems like they've really dialed into some sort of strategy here. Ryan and Bo do not look comfortable with it. Yeah. Ryan's staring at me like he's seen a ghost. Oh, Wes.
That's some good weight.
Oh, Wes, that's delicious.
All right, so that's about your pin high shot to lead off.
Now you don't need to be short here. There's no reason to be short. You have a backboard, you have a target, you have two targets, the Polino or the green, so I expect him to throw into it.
And you imagine that Polino, if it's going anywhere, it's going backwards. It ain't going forwards. There you go.
Textbook, and I actually like that it's a little off the wall. That makes it a harder target to hit. I would expect a slight bank shot here from Chris just to kind of nestle in onto the red. He's probably not going for the Polino. My guess is he's going to try to nestle in inside the red here.
If you're going to Polino hunt, this is the time to do it. And you did a whole lot of neither.
Classic, Chris. A whole lot of nothing there. That was what we'd call a hot shot.
That's basically an air ball. That's the equivalent of an air ball.
Right. That's LeBron James pulling up from 34 feet. Not gonna. Ooh.
All right.
Not gonna be enough. Wow, that's close. Alex Gare, probably the most, best eye in the game in terms of measuring instant calls. That's a good shot.
Nice.
Oh, Bo, you have all the options here.
All right, another instance of 3 balls to play to finish a frame. This time the shoe is on red's foot.
Great shot.
Like it?
Yeah, I love it.
That's sitting 1. All right.
Now again, you can even get the Polino a little bit because you have the closest back red, so don't need to be too afraid of it here.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Delicious. Buttery biscuit.
Boy.
Give me a slice of pepperoni pizza.
Serve a plate of those meatballs to me.
Oh.
Come on.
My God. That is delicious.
Ryan,
oh, another one.
Gonna make it. Gonna get it.
Oh.
That's 3 meatballs set up on the plate. Real nice.
I don't know about that. Oh, of course. Amazing. Well, okay, so through 2 frames, we've seen 1 frame. Half Slab had 3 balls to score points. They could only capitalize on 2. Meanwhile, our boys Cancel My Appointments coming in with a big 3-slot. Guys, a couple things about bocce ball. You can't win if you're giving up 3s and 2s. You can give up 1s all day, but you really want to try to be mitigating those massive.
You want to mitigate because you need to be in position to pounce. They're not going to score when you're scoring.
Classic Sunday Special ball. Shouts out Nick Griffin. Sunday Special originated because it looks closer than it is. It's a little deceiving to beat. Oh, man.
Boy,
and it does
West
its job.
took the right approach, but he had the wrong speed.
Yeah, you do want to stay on the side of it. Obviously, you don't want to go anywhere near the front, but Sunday Special plays off here.
I feel like something we're going to be talking about all night, Scott, is do you go Polino high with your first ball or do you go Sunday Special? Say you're 16 inches off. Do you want to be in front? Do you want to be on a side?
I think that the most times you want to be Polino high. You want to be behind.
Polino high?
But I would think when the Polino's short like this, where it's near the halfway line, which you have to throw past, that being in front is okay.
Yeah. It's all kind of mind games. You want to think, hey, first ball, let me just put it right on the Polino.
Okay, this is a big shot here. you would think that he's going to put in a defensive ball. So he's not actually going to try to beat the green. He's going to just sit up really, really nice.
Might call that a cover if you're a shuffleboarder. Really, probably if you're a bocce baller, call it a cover. He goes for the cover. He's got a stack of reds, which makes that hard to move, but it's really only one obstacle.
Remember, court's going to be breaking towards the camera, so
he's targeting that green, that west left high, and it's going to roll right back into it. Ooh.
Oh, no,
Oh, he played some tricks. He played some tricks, and it got...
Unbelievable.
All right, we're going to see our first shooter. He's going to go with some pace at that red.
Try to push that Polino deep.
No, he's going for that red. Yep.
Oh.
Yep, cleared it out.
Really nice.
2 green. Nice work
really,
from
really,
Chris.
really,
nice
really
work
nice
from
shot.
Chris. Way to rally.
Buttery biscuits. I really do think I like these city water seltzers.
Yeah, what flavor are you working with?
Well, I had the Valencia orange
man.
and cran. This is the lime coconut.
Someone knows me. They gave me a grapefruit. I'm a sucker for grapefruit.
Thank God they did not give that to me. Grapefruit is disgusting, and you're disgusting for liking it.
Oh!
Amazing.
Here's
Amazing throw over there. It's incredible.
This is a little gamesmanship. All right, so for those that are wondering what just happened here, you cannot hit that back wall with your bocce ball or your Polino. In the case of the Polino, if you hit the back wall, the other team takes over. They get to throw the Polino out, and they get the first ball.
At some point.
Yeah. It's a good lead. High side, pro side. That ball, when it gets hit, it's going to fall towards the Polino. It's going to move back, obviously, but. And they baited him. They baited him into trying to get the low.
So at this point in a frame, you kind of have a couple options. One, you can go for the Polino and try to steal the frame. Most often than not, I think you see good teams try to start playing defense at this point. It is a conservative approach, but again, if you're trying to win championships, it's not always about this frame. You got to last the entire game.
Not
He
always
does
glory,
get it
but
though. He gets
wow,
it. He
what a
gets
ball
good
from
push.
Chris.
But again, he's down 3 balls to 1
Moves
at this
it,
point.
and it's a bit of a butt plug. You're sitting behind.
Yeah.
So now they're just trying to distance control. They cannot move that Polino really and be in a winning position. Oof. This is going to be tough. All right, but one thing I remember from last time around with Bo, he does a great job making that adjustment for his second ball. Sure enough, on cue, the announcer's curse. Joe bucking it already.
Ryan's got to try to provide a little bit of cover here. He's just got to try to sit in front. He can't be behind it.
And the other thing is,
he's gonna be behind
if
it.
they're closest red.
Oh, what a
my,
shot.
What a ball. Boy.
Big shot.
Flashbacks to a month ago when Ryan was doing that. Ryan got him out of the first round with a last ball Hail Mary that extended the game against rookie newcomers Big Bombs, and then they won in the extra frame. That's another last ball crucial shot. Oh, Chris. Oh! You know what? I like what I'm seeing from Chris, though.
I do, too.
Chris,
yeah.
If Chris can get Wes up to his level, half slab's working again.
I think we need to put Wes in a cut and maybe something a little warmer. I think he's a little.
Yeah,
you know,
I have
chilly.
a sweatshirt upstairs.
I have a sweatshirt too for him. I just want him to. I want him to be warm.
That's a good point. You know what? I want to see him strike through the adversity he's put himself in. All right, we're staying on the high side, staying short.
I think in a minute we should kick it over to Andy. Andy can maybe give us some insight as to what the teams are, maybe are talking about. Is there any inter-team turmoil? What seems to be the communication like in between them? If we could cut over to Andy for a second.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Scotty. There's a lot of in-talk, and it seems like they're just kind of figuring out the courts, trying to figure out their strategy. We've had a lot of really strong first balls that are costing 2-3 balls from the other teams, yet they're not really capitalizing with a lot of points here. So a lot of points left on the table, and we're excited to see how this fleshes out. Both teams clearly know what they're doing. They have a good camaraderie amongst each other, and hopefully one of them will figure it out. Hopefully both will, and we'll see a great match here.
Yeah, I gotta think, in terms of experience, the brothers have been here. So many times they've been down also a lot and came back a million times.
Yeah.
So I don't think that they're ever going to be worried. Ryan and Bo are a little quiet. I got to think that they maybe could get rattled potentially if they go down.
I think it's nonchalant though. I don't think it's rattleable. What I like about this game is we've gone through waves from each team, and where are we? We're at 4-4.
Yeah, lots of runners stranded in scoring position if you're a baseball fan out there.
That's right.
You know, we try to draw similarities between bocce and other sports because there are so many. You just don't realize it because you've either never watched it or never really thought about it like that. But
Right.
runners stranded in scoring position, I think about every extra ball they have right now. They have 3 chances to put balls in. You have a runner on third base with no outs. Like there's no reason not to put him, or you just fed somebody for an open 3-pointer, or you blown coverage in football. You have a guy open in the end zone. So you want to see them capitalize on a couple of these.
Oh, that is the weight. That is the
and
weight.
now just repeat the same throw. Muscle memory. Really nice from Bo. It looks like it's going to get up there. Yeah, that looks good to me. Alex, just one?
Just one. Okay.
Wow.
Which is
No way. No, it's got to be 3, right?
no. Okay, that's a big shot.
Got to be.
That's a
That
big
could be
shot for
casino.
Ryan. We're gonna go to the ref, get a measure.
For those of you that don't know, Andy, can you give us just a quick rules explanation on the measuring, who comes in close, who doesn't? We'll just cut to Andy real fast.
Only one team will score per round, and you can score as many as 4 points. In order to score 4 points, you need to have 4 of your balls closer than the other team's closest ball. So it can be confusing to a first-timer, but only one team scores, and they can't score more than 4.
Thank you, Andy. And the closer is closer to the Polino. That's our little target ball. We're not closer to a wall or closer to your other ball friends. It's being closer to the Polino.
Man, I cannot get over that last shot. That was so good. That is a game-winning shot.
You know, these guys are out here.
I will say, Wes and Chris had a bye for the first round. We have seen this in other leagues. Certainly some of you that are watching who have been top seeds in other leagues know this curse. Sometimes you don't quite get warmed up all the way fast enough. Sometimes it's the good team that gets to play an early round game against maybe inferior opposition. Not that their first round was
some
easy,
reps in,
but they get to get a feel for the ball. They get to get their nerves out. Maybe they get to go down early and then come back, so they're feeling super confident. You see that a lot. Number 1 seeds, number 2 seeds don't get it done just because they aren't quite loaded up. Wow.
All right. I think we got Wes taking a walk. He's pacing around. Chris looks cool under pressure here. Still looking at 1 red,
So again, they
3
can sit
balls
it in.
to play.
They probably don't want to touch that Polino, otherwise you're going to start to get into that green, but you got a nice little backboard on the greens.
I want to say more frames than not, a team has blown 4 balls in a row.
For sure. Yeah, we've had multiple frames of
uncommon. 3 out of 5. Wow.
Great shot.
So our
Great shooting.
Our statistician, also Andy Z, just told us 3 out of 5 frames have seen all 4 balls burned, and the original Polino thrower getting to rip 3 in a row and try and stack points.
Well, this is
and that's
where
how we end up at 10-4.
Yeah, massive.
Half
so
slab's
again,
been here.
So again, you see, Bo and Ryan using those opportunities to have a backboard and not be scared of throwing it into, just controlling it, hitting them on a backboard, leaving their ball in play. And that's important, not to throw too hard. You don't need to smack the ball all the way. All you got to do is move it.
Getting those points, you gotta have them. Leaving them out there,
Massive.
it makes you feel
miss.
empty. Okay.
Huge first ball miss here.
Here we go. Wes
He's
is
gotta
ready.
be 6
Wes
feet
is
short.
ready. An interesting throwing style from Wes.
Yeah, Wes stuff has a.
But you know what?
Really
you
nice
see him
ball,
do
Wes.
things like that,
That's going to be a really hard ball to beat.
pinned up on the wall. That's nasty.
That's
All
a
right,
problem.
what's Bo going to do about it? Come in with a little bit of pace. Oh, boy. I think he took care of it. Oh, he took care of it.
Amazing shot. Amazing, amazing shot here.
All right, Chris is going in.
Chris is going to play
His brother
down the
told
line.
him, fuck it up.
It's a little risky. Got it.
Okay.
Oh, Andy left his balls away.
Changing the scene, getting off the wall. They've got their blocker on the wall.
We really need Ryan not to throw it short like he did last time. So, really rooting for that because that was bad bocce.
He's coming. He's coming. Oh, boy. Oh, look at that.
What a roll.
Look at that dance. Was that choreographed?
Oh, Ryan, that is.
TikTok that. TikTok
well,
dance
you can
that.
be assured that Chris or Wes, whoever throws here, is going to throw into it with some speed.
They're going.
They're not going to be scared of it. I'm actually going to stand up. This is going to be close. Here comes a fastball.
Oh, boy.
It
Oh,
gets the
boy.
roll. Gets the kisser on it. Oh, put the baby to bed. Oh, this is adult time.
We are
unbelievable.
square dancing. We're
This is adult
swinging
time.
around.
Dave's at home. One of their teammates who
Fresh babe.
who is having a fresh baby. Congrats, Dave. Dave had to be loving that on camera. I bet he was loving it. I guarantee it. I'll guarantee it.
All right, Bo coming in. This is a tough spot.
Yeah, you don't want to push it
Good
deep.
cover, good cover. He's taken away a line. He's taken away a clear line at that red.
Yeah, I think the Cows got to be. I mean, Half Slab, Wes, and Chris have to be happy with taking the Pleno. I'm sure they're actually having some pretty intense conversation about it right now.
Man. I mean,
If they hit the
so
green.
we're playing at 12, but the timer is on.
Yeah, that's right. These games are time limited. So, yeah, that's probably the smart play.
They're going.
They need
You
the
know
Pleno.
what?
They need to dictate the play.
It was a good, quick decision. They didn't linger on it too much.
Yeah, I like
The
it.
clock's still ticking, but they're on the right side of things.
Yeah, that was a veteran. That was a veteran throw off. That'd be pretty intense.
5-10. They have the initiative. A good first ball here from Wes. He's gonna do something.
Rick.
So let's see if they go back to their high side, wall side. Nope.
No, they're
little
gonna play
bit short
I like
middle.
this. I like this.
We
Make
haven't
them
seen it.
control the speed. This is a faster court in terms of all the courts we play on, especially coming from grass.
Oh, I like
where-
that. I like it. He's gonna sit.
That's really, really nice.
Honor. Okay.
It's really nice.
You'd rather be on the high side, but
Rather
this
be
is
on
gonna
the left
play.
side of the Pleno, but that is certainly gonna do.
We're seeing Bo with the first ball. That's a little different. How are we looking?
Really
oh,
nice
that's
shot. Really, really
right.
good. That was different. Normally you see teams stick what they're throwing instrument. I know, like, for instance, when Nick and I play together, I generally throw the last two. Nick is a first ball thrower because
Okay.
he's amazing.
in. Okay. Chris.
but here-
Chris's targets are hot right now.
Yes, sir.
He's already seen Top Gun 2, and he's whoever the hero of that movie
Yeah,
is.
we need Wes to pick it up a bit. Wow.
Oh, but he caught the Polino too, so the green looks like it's stuck in. The green is stuck. Like a booger to my finger. The
So
green is
Ryan
stuck.
has the last two shots here, so Ryan's been throwing the first ball. We'll see how he does with with middle ball 3. I mean, he's got acres of space here. You want to sit him on the
Yeah,
left.
this is an important
He
one.
wants to try to curve it on the left side of the Pleno. He's going to end up on the right side. That's not going to.
But you know what? It's sitting in. The high side's
Bo
a little
ga-
taken away.
Bo gave him a pound, but I know Ryan wasn't happy with that. Wes is going to
Come on with it.
Oh.
Come on with it. All right.
Come,
Wes
get
is
it.
starting to get
eat
live
some
here.
yogurt. Be a yogurt eater. Come on, dairy.
Probiotics. It's got us living
Probiotics.
longer.
It's 2020.
All right,
Probiotics are
Ryan.
real.
Let's see if he can get that high side. He's throwing hard.
way
He's
throwing.
throwing hard. He's throwing hot.
So
You
this
go-
is
all
an
right.
interesting situation.
Yeah. You going
They-
after that red? You going to sit 2?
I don't know. I think I'm probably sitting 2.
I think I'm sitting 2.
I think I'm going to go sit 2 because you had down and back down 3. Oh, he went
He
for
went
it.
for it.
So
Swing
you're
and a
going to
miss.
get it down back here.
6-10. We'll see if they're going to regret that.
So the situation there for all the viewers was down and back is the last 2 frames. There's only 2 frames left. If Chris hits 2, they would only have been down 3 with 2 frames to go. Now you need 2 points on each of the frames, or you could get 1 big frame. But
So, and the decision he made was to shoot for their red to get 3. Risking 1 point, risking 1.
it certainly fits with how their play style is
You know?
in general. Like they're down for a good game.
I do like the confidence. I do like the
What would you
confidence.
have
He
done
didn't
there?
get the break. I would have placed it. I would have been placing it, take the points, walk away. Make sure you feel your weight. We've seen him hit, but I understand why he shot. Well, what about you?
Yeah, I would have tried to place for 2. I am always on team
Team
conservative.
placement, yeah.
Conservative approach. I think conservative approaches generally win the championships. Certainly, you have to have big shots from winners. Like that's a massive shot, and you have to have
Ends
some
up
big
on the
shots.
wall though. Fat target.
Really easy target for them. They're gonna know it.
So the ball didn't get any bigger,
you
but
just heard some-
it's set up on that barrier, so it's
just
really
heard some
easy to hit.
profanity from Wes. He was not thrilled about that, and you're about to see why.
Easy replacement.
Easy.
Easy replacement.
That is not going to be difficult to do.
Let's see if
Wes did
Wes
not
can
like that shot.
stay mentally
He's
strong and
giving me-
shrug
he's giving
that
me
off.
Yep.
I think he's the first player that's really been able to hear the announcers as they talk. Oh, that high blocker
Oh, I
got
don't know.
him.
That might have.
2 red. Okay. So now
Wait, really?
2 red, yeah. Remember, we got. All right, so here comes Chris with the Thunder again. Thunder Cow.
You got to think Red's going to seal the game right here. You
Yeah,
just sit
I
him
mean-
in, but. Well, it seems like there's some
Yeah,
disagreement between.
They understand. Ryan sees the path.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
up the
here it
wall.
comes down the wall. Easy. Bucket.
Easy money.
That's
One
that's
more for the game. One more, they walk away into the finals.
It's already ball
Oh,
game.
it
They're up
looks
5.
short.
It's already
It
over.
looks short.
Ball game.
But it's ball game. I'm sorry. It's
Up 5 last frame.
up 5 last frame. That's the game.
Okay, we're gonna cut over to Andy for some little post-game analysis and for some interviews. Andy, take it away. Andy, take it away.
What's up? Cancel my appointments and my balls. Great win, guys. Ryan, you've been playing in American Bocce on just about every team that's ever been formulated. How do you like playing with Bo here? I saw you guys were in the semifinals last time, and now you were in the finals last time as runner-up, and now you're back again. What do you think you need to change from last time?
I think if we just alternate shots a little bit more, we'll do better. But he's doing a great job of knocking their first ball out. So I think if we keep on the same path, we'll have a good shot.
Yeah, light, very, very solid first game. Lots of great first balls. Cost them a lot of balls. You were always there in the end to clean up. How do you feel looking forward to this one? What do you think you're going to improve on from the last one where you almost made it there? I remember there was a really nasty shot at the back wall that kind of changed things for you in that game. But you guys seem poised and ready to go. How do you feel about the championship right now?
Feeling great right now. If John and Richie make it, I'll just kick one of them in the knee, before the game, and we'll call it good then.
All right, we got that on tape. I don't know if that's good or bad for you guys. Congratulations. I'm going to kick it back to the booth. Scotty and Matt, how you over there?
Oh, we are getting excited for this semifinal number 2. ASAP Bocce, the number 1 seeded coming into tonight. John, returning champ.
So these are teammates of the guys that just won the semifinal, actually. So we could potentially see
a potential repeat of former teammates going head-to-head for the glory.
And then Super Bocce Bros being former player of the year.
Pody.
Pody, Keith Young.
Pody 2019.
And Jared, both long-standing members of the community, certainly two of the most active and vigorous, certainly way different on the personality spectrums. You have quiet assassin, if you will, if you want to call him that, in KY and Keith Young. On the other side, we have Jared, who is
fiery
to say the least.
Fiery.
To say that he has butted heads with us even on the court.
Sure.
I mean, it's competitive.
I think one difference is perhaps that Jared and Keith have sought out different styles of bocce. They've played on different types of courts. They've played on different lengths, different kinds of competition.
Yeah.
They've approached the sort of professional spectrum of bocce, whereas John and Rich are more, let's play that social style. Let's play these 30 by 8s with American Bocce Company, and let's just excel. John Hilbrun, a shortlist candidate for 2020 Player of the Year.
Yeah, certainly has really jumped into bocce and really found how to play and understands the game. Is a student of the game, has really taken the time to understand what the strategy is behind it. Whereas one thing to keep an eye on is from Jared and Keith's point of view, since they play on different courts, you might see them use some techniques that are found in professional long court bocce that, this is my opinion, and I think I'm right. I think I'm right on this. They don't necessarily translate to this.
Don't always translate.
Court. So I would encourage them to don't make this. You don't need to make this game any more difficult than you already know how to play it. Like don't try to do things that are, not designed for this court. It's the same thing when you, if you played on different golf courses. Like if
you don't play Pop-A-Shot the way you play basketball.
Right.
You don't play mini golf the way you play
actual golf.
I was going to say pool, but okay. Billiards. I don't know. That's
Yeah,
maybe that's a little different. I don't. It's going to be interesting. It's a contrast of styles and personalities. Pody from before to perhaps Pody from now. Nothing's written down. Who knows?
No.
Hey,
set it up.
Nothing's
Unbelievable.
Nothing's in stone here, obviously.
I will say that in their ASAP only had one game similar to Cal, so maybe they could not be quite warmed up, but they did play on this court earlier. That's a massive advantage. You know the curve, you know the speed, you're confident in it. Not that Keith and Jared haven't played on this court, but certainly from that standpoint.
I think one thing we'll be watching here is release points. Jared and Keith will have very consistent release points of where that ball leaves their hand. It's going to be the same spot every time.
Yeah, Rich and John are going to have.
Rich and John, we'll see if they're a little.
Rich is the X factor.
Rich is an X factor.
It depends on what they get out of Rich. We're going to cut over to Andy. We have a special guest star here.
Oh.
Special guest star in the building. I think they're going to go have a little chat with
Here we go, center court with our roll porter, Andy Zimmerman. Donko's coming on. He doesn't even know. He just walked into the building. But boy, is he camera ready. From the golf course to the camera.
Is my hair good?
Oh, you are primped and proper. I don't know if that's how that's.
What's up, guys? I'm here with American Bocce legend Donko Dickey.
Oh, I don't know if I'm a legend, but I've been around long enough. Oh, I've been around long enough for people to at least know who I am.
Yeah. So,
Thanks for calling me a legend? Because you're a legend.
A legend means lots of things, Donko.
And you got the first 3 letters. I got the last 4.
You got to talk into the microphone. So if I ain't pointing at you, all right. So anyway. Yeah, you got to keep that up over your nose, buddy. It's Donko's first time, man. We apologize. This is a terrible show here for us. I'm just kidding, buddy. Did you come here to support your teammates, or are you just here to watch some good bocce?
I'm here to watch good bocce, and I'm also here to support my friends. So, hey, listen. Keith, Jared, I've known for a really long time. I recognize the other guys. I just don't know them by name right at the moment. But Keith and Jared, that's who I'm going to vote for.
All right, well, he's going for his friends. I think this one is too close to call. They are playing the #1 seed, Aesop Bocce, which is a super dope bocce team name, and they've got the record to prove it. They only tied 1 game this year, so they're technically still undefeated going into this semifinal match. So we'll see if that's held up. Bocce Legend says that his friends are going to win. That's not what the numbers say, but we'll see, buddy.
Andy, how many times have you been the #1 seed and something happened?
Too many. Back to you guys.
All right. It looks like the halftime pregame entertainment is over. We got to clear the cords from the court. And then ASAP Bocce is going to lead us off. Rich has the Polino in his hand. Backward caps, boys.
I expect John to take the last 2 shots, barring a tough second shot.
I like classy move, a cheers to lead off. Alex kind of wanted in on that cheers, but he'll take his walk to the other side of the court and get in position as a
I like
referee.
this start for the Plino. I think it says we're not scared of your, proximity play.
Boy.
Unbelievable start from Rich. I set it to start. What are we going to get out of him? He was the X factor. I know John's going to deliver. Rich is locked in.
That's a splashy three-pointer to start the game, you know?
Give
Just
it up.
nothing but net. You see it, throw it, be it, don't blow it.
Now, see, this is what you're going to see a lot from Keith. Keith isn't going to give up. He's never going to really shoot by it or be too far away from it. All of his balls will always be in defensive plays.
He started to add a new layer. I bet we see some of the assertive throws come out.
And there's the throwing type that we talked about right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat, he's throwing a ball that would, on maybe a 90-foot court plays because it could stay in, but with our walls, it's just going to bounce back and come back. And yeah, he freed it up, but now his ball is, not in play in any capacity. And he takes Keith's out of the way.
For the viewers out there wondering what the hell he was doing on the court as he threw that ball, the rule is once the ball leaves your hand, your feet can be wherever they want. They can cross that line, they can land. But if the ball's in your hand and that foot's on the court, that throw is illegal. I would say that last ball was mighty close to the wrong side of timing.
Definitely take.
But he's gone back to his low. He's gone back to his flow. He's going to hit the high blocker.
Oh, what a...
He's going to hit the high blocker. Okay.
Okay, so off to a good start for Green. You got 3 empty balls.
They've got an array. So how are you going to make sure you get around this? What's your path, Scott? Where are you looking? Let's see.
Wow.
Rich goes.
Oh,
see,
Rich.
That's a danger.
It's a danger ball. I like the line. I just don't know if I mean, obviously the speed, but that's just a risky line. I actually might try to start all the way on the right and come all the way around the outside.
Let it come down that
let
outside.
Let it come all the way down from the right side in.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to shoot.
He's gonna try to split him again. Nice shot.
That's the weight though. That's the weight.
He's very. Duncan, we're live. What are you doing? Duncan crept up on me there.
He tried to kiss you, I think.
He tried to kiss me.
That's a three-banger to start the game for ASAP Bocce.
That is some professional throwing by ASAP. And again, you got to think back to Keith puts a ball right next to the Plino that is a defensive ball, and when Jared blows right by it, you lose.
That's basically saying, hey, fuck you, teammate.
Yeah.
Right. Well, without the language.
Right. I got to think.
All right. This.
Well,
the other thing here
it could be worse. That could push, especially if they start throwing shot. You got to think Keith is going to try to sit one.
You got a little bit of a different slope coming from this direction, coming from the alley towards the entrance to the backyard. You get a little downslope, so the right weight coming the other way is not the right way this way. Red's in.
Red is in.
Red's in. Neither's good. All right. So we're starting fresh with the team's second balls.
Really, really nice shot.
It's better. We're still not.
I like that shot
that's a nice
lot,
ball.
actually.
That's a nice ball.
I like that shot a lot because it's hard for them to gauge the distance on what is.
Here comes Jared.
Nice shot.
Here comes Jared.
Nice shot.
That's good weight. That's good weight.
Good ball.
Weight watchers.
Big target.
And when I say weight, I mean the heft behind your ball, the heft behind your throw. It's not really a body image thing.
No, they wouldn't have us on.
No, yeah, of course.
They would not have us on, that is for sure.
All right, John's got his feel for the ball. He's going to deliver. Coming at that red. He wants to pull it back, but he's a little short of
So this is where you see where the best bocce players make adjustments and they hit the next shot. I expect him to replace that red and leave his in. That's what my expectation is.
I think he's gunning for the Polino. Oh, that's short.
It's gonna be short. It's not even gonna get there. Oh, John, after amazing frame, John with 2 short misses.
All right, so you hear Jared asking, what is the closest from the opponents? They want to gauge what ball do they have to beat.
I kind of think he's going to try to go around the outside on the left of the green. Looks like there's where he's going. He's going to curve right in. Really nice shot. Really nice shot. Good ball, Kay.
That's a good
ball.
This is a great response from a big leadoff frame.
Jared a little bit too wide. Still big frame there. John wants those 2 balls back for sure.
So we've got a 3-2 ball game. Polino is in the hands of Super Bocce Bros. Good first ball here can dictate the shape of this game.
A little Sunday
Solid.
special.
Little Sunday special. Let's see
It's
if Rich has the answer.
1.5 foot short. It's hard to kind of gauge the speed. You want to stay on the outside of it. That looks, right
little
line.
hot, little hot.
Little
It's
too
going to
hot.
test the referee's eyes. That is close.
Alex Gare has to go to the tape. His eyes letting him down a little bit.
You know,
in his old
that's the
age.
hardest to measure. That obtuse angle.
sure.
It's a hard one to gauge. We
Oh,
got
Rich
green
gets
in.
it.
Less than an inch. All right.
Surprised you had to measure for that.
All right.
High stakes bocce.
We're still playing touch bocce. We're looking to cozy up to the Polino just like that. Keith really gets his legs into the throw.
Yeah.
It looks like a fundamental free throw. I like it.
This does force Rich to come down from this down angle and play into the curve.
Oh, but he does a masterful job.
Unbelievable.
Gets a little bit of everything.
Rich
Stays with the
feeling it.
Polino.
Rich is probably,
He might be the best player on the court right now.
Yeah, he's pretty. Yeah, I mean.
He's shooting. He had a tough, at least coming this way. He's looking real nice with the Nuggets. All right.
Yeah, you sometimes see teams switch who throws what based on what side. Based on you seem to see this curve better than the previous one.
They're coming, they're gunning. That
they're
seemed
coming for that.
unnecessary. That was in his wheelhouse at his normal pace.
Yeah, I think Keith is good enough to just bocce that out and replace it. You see Keith trying to do something that doesn't seem necessary. Nice shot.
All right, green's still in. See,
Green is going to stay in here.
well,
It's early in the game. They're not going to take it. They're going to try to. They've got 2 balls left. They got to take a shot at that red.
you know, come at the underside of the red.
Yeah.
And you're moving the
You can see
Polino
him
back.
talk- you
That's
can see
all
him
space.
talking
That's
about it
all
right now.
space behind you.
They're talking about it right now, trying to just maybe nick that red out. Because if you nick the red out, you're still going to carry the Polino deep.
Yeah, exactly.
You still have a ball left if you mess up.
The only thing you can't do is try and come from the high side
Yeah, my guess
down
is
onto it.
They're gonna stand on the right side of your screen if you're watching. The way the camera's looking, he's gonna move to the right all the way down. He's gonna try to nick out that red, for sure.
All right.
Here he
Let's see
is.
if he can deliver. He's standing. Let's see if he can deliver. Quiet on the set. Let the man work. Coming in a little high.
He can still take another one. Can make an adjustment.
What do you think?
City Water Seltzer.
City Welder Seltzers, what do you think?
Yeah.
Andy's got a few things to say about this situation.
We're gonna cut to Andy.
We're
here
gonna
in just a
kick it over
second.
to Andy after this shot.
Go ahead.
Hey guys, I noticed Keith and Jared from the Super Bocce Bros have shot in a different order every time. They did,
Whoa.
you know, Keith, Jared. Second round, Keith, Jared. Third round, Jared, Keith. So they haven't thrown 2 balls in a row yet. Whereas the other team, the #1 team, ASAP Bocce, plays my favorite style, 2 and 2. 2 people up front, 2 people behind. So we'll see how that plays out in the rest of the game.
I wonder what it is that Keith and Jared see in each other's throws that has them making these on-the-fly calls. I tend towards Andy's and ASAP Bocce's
Yeah,
theory, where you have your set.
Yeah.
Whatever you want, commit to it.
And it gives you a chance to make an adjustment if you miss. All right, let's say
That
Rich,
double ball,
Rich
yeah.
just missed back right. You should see an adjustment. He should probably sit up Polino high. And it should sit.
And there's the adjustment. Oh, it still went long.
Okay.
Red There we go. And we're live with. Okay. Here comes John. Third ball for ASAP Bocce. Looks like the right weight. Looks like it's breaking. Oh,
really
what are
nice.
we doing? Right on.
Really nice ball. Really great shot there.
All right, so this might actually be an attempt for them to throw with some pace and get this movement.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
mean,
think?
that's a blocker in the way, so there's no way to come around
With
it.
that ball advantage, you come, but
So it's the third shot that they've taken at that, and they're 0 for 3. 0 for 3 on the volo.
On the big
The shot
swings.
type is kind of is the volo. 0 for 3 on that. You want some of those balls back.
and one thing about that,
Andy, do you count the
that
first
ball
one?
doesn't come back.
It broke it up. but
Once
do you
that
count the
ball's
first one?
off the court, it's not doing any good for you. That's why we say on this size court, keep it in play over everything.
Right. Right, because
Most
even
situations,
if you
most
even if you
situations.
got all your balls in, you still are only going to score 3 points. Oh, I think Green has a good chance here to push that Polino back just a little bit and maybe go for 3. Certainly go for 2. I want to see
Okay.
I want to see John push it back into this back green.
You want to see that Polino move back.
Oh, right.
There's-
It's gonna curve down into it. It's gonna curve towards the bottom right of the court. I want to see him. I want to see him push it just a little bit.
see
He
ya.
certainly
I
doesn't
see
need.
ya.
He certainly doesn't need to be short.
Only that red that's sitting
What's the score
on
now?
that.
4-2. Oh yeah, you're in the semifinals, baby. You gotta go for it. Says the most conservative player, me.
Yeah. Well, wait, it was only 2 frames ago you were saying conservative.
Oh man.
This is a tight. I mean, I see what you're saying. I think he's going to touch it. I think he's just going to do a touch throw, not try and disrupt much.
Oh, I don't like it.
All right.
I want to see him. I want to see it go.
That's your announcer's viewpoint.
I know.
John's at center
earlier,
court
just-
talking with Alex.
Just a little shouts out earlier to Matt and I. We decided that Matt is Joe Buck. He decided he's Joe Buck.
Well-
and I decided I'm Tony Romo. So
You know,
take that for whatever it is.
I don't want to. Anyway, back to the action.
Tell me about it, Joe Buck.
Here's Jared's chance to bring the
That's good. Nice shot.
initiative back to Super Bocce Bros.
I like that shot, Jared.
It's good
That's
enough.
good. It's in the way.
Good enough.
It's not a target. It's good speed.
It's
it doesn't
deceptive.
It's deceptive. Oh, Rich
But
is.
you know what?
Rich is playing.
He played off it just a little bit.
After this frame, I'm kicking it over to Andy. Not right this second, but in a little bit, I'm kicking it over to Andy because I want to know what the shot percentage. He has to be shooting pretty well. He only has 2 misses. Andy, give it to me after this frame.
Rich is gunning. Here comes Pody. So same situation as last time. This time he goes for the touch. And
I like it. His ball still is his ball is still
It's-
potentially a
it's in
point
play.
getter, and he separated the Polino. It's a really nice shot.
It was millimeters from bringing that Polino with him,
Right.
you know?
Right.
That's a good ball.
And he gives Jared a good chance here.
Jared. Oh, baby.
Really nice shot.
You might want to see another half roll on that ball to get a little bit closer, but
That's a good
boy,
shot.
you got to be happy
So
with that.
here, what are you doing here? I'm giving
I'm
the green
splitting
a
the
nudge.
butt cheeks.
Oh, I'm not
I'm
splitting
trying
the butt
to.
cheeks.
I'm going right through that green and red.
No, I'm going to nudge that green in just a little bit.
Okay.
I'm leaning on the green side. He's leaning right in between them. See, not enough to split the red. If that's the move, you got to throw it harder.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't split the butt cheeks gently. That's all I'm going to say.
You're going to get taken off the air for that. You've just been taken
Well,
off
then
the
I
air.
get to come back as someone other than Joe Buck.
That's
so
true. That's true.
It's
that's
all
true.
part of the game plan.
You've been taken off the air for that.
Here,
Good adjustment.
still going for that red.
Good adjustment.
What
That's
do we
going to
got?
get 2 green. That's going to be 2 green. It's going to be a close measure, but looks 2 green from here.
Pody's got his ball in hand though.
Yeah. So this is a tight. This is a
He's
tight window. I
got
think. See
options.
down here. I think he's going to shoot him.
You want him to shoot the Polino or shoot the greens?
I think he's going to shoot the greens and try to get the Polino with it and just see what happens. He can't beat that green. It's curving too far, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe
You're not touch shotting.
It looks
that's
like
for
he's
sure.
lining up for a chuck. Yep.
There we go.
Well, took out one.
Green came with it. Yep, had to give
Risk
it a
came
shot.
with it. We're going to come over to Andy Zimmerman for a second and make sure his mic's on. Yep.
Hear how Rich is doing.
Hey, Rich is doing great. He has thrown 10 balls so far. 5 of those have secured a point. At the time that he threw them, they secured the point. So of those 5 points, 3 of them were halos, which means really close. One of them as a lead ball cost the other team all 4 of their balls. The rest have only cost 1 ball, but they're fighting back at it here. On the other hand, you know, Jared, you were talking about his wild, aggressive throwing style. You know, when he's pointing, it looks like he's right on here. He's getting the ball really close, tucking it around from all different angles, getting halos, scoring points. And when he's shooting the ball, he's 1 for 3. So not very successful. Maybe he should dial it back a little and just get it close to the Plino.
And you'll be happy to know that while you were talking, Jared just did a hell of a job pointing. He cozied right up to that Polino.
Yeah, I gotta just think that Jared and Keith just need to play proximity ball. Just
Hey,
Play
guys,
their proximity ball.
You know, everybody wants to shoot, but you can't win if you can't point. So
That's
get
true.
the ball close, huh?
Yeah, keep the ball close. Keep the ball close, everybody. Anybody who's listening, who's striving to get that first championship, just keep the ball close.
Keep the ball close.
You can always, the other team can always mess up.
Oh, you love
We-
to see it. That's
Yeah.
a little dog walk.
That's an
Just
amazing
not
shot.
even around the corner.
You would love, you see players like Alex Guerra and you know, other great players.
Shout out teammate Mike Brady.
Shouts out Trim Train.
Trim.
Rick and Juddy.
Oh, the team that
Will
should have
Crystal.
been.
But they don't waste balls. Their balls are always an option for the other team to mess up. We've won a million games off of mistakes by the other team, not good play on our part.
Set traps.
Yeah,
Set traps.
Yeah, force them into hard shots
Create
that they go
obstacles.
for. Right.
Bait them. You have the skills. You know that. You've gotten to this game. You know you have the skills. You can also
Oh, they're in trouble.
get into the
they're in
opponent's
trouble.
heads. Look at this. Keith is taking a walk away. He's not happy with himself, and it's because the pressure has been on him by having balls on the court, balls to beat at all times.
Yep. John's taking his time on it. I like it. I don't think he's going to go for that red. I think he's going to try to sit him in.
That
my guess
center
is,
line
but-
stroll is all to get a good view. Make sure you know what you're throwing into. Deliberate. They've got the lead. It's time to play.
Yeah, I want to see Keith and Jared go back to their proximity throwing and just be tight.
It's fun to see different styles brought to bear. And, you know, hopefully they learn their lessons. Oh. He's committed. He's ready to go. He's going to give it a little slap and tickle and then let it flow.
Oh, it's coming in hot. Oh, no.
Andy, what do you think
no.
about that decision?
Andy, what are you thinking?
So
I think it
aggressive-
could have been an aggressive move where they would have stood a lot to gain, but with a 6-2 lead at the time, I think it's a little too aggressive for that situation. I think you just need to drop it in there, get the point, control the Polino, and keep that lead going. Now they've potentially lost the momentum, and hopefully that won't bite them in the ass.
For sure.
You might call that a heat check, you know?
Yeah.
Does he have
Yeah, I mean,
that
6.
special something?
Yeah, 7. So again, just to refresh anybody who does not know, I know most of our viewers probably do. You can only score a max of 4 points in a single frame. So the score was 6-2. If he just takes the 1 point or even tries to sit another one, let's say it's 7-2, they're an automatic frame up. That's a huge, huge difference. That's like in football, it being a 2-possession game versus a 1-possession game.
And
You
the
always
clock is
wanna have
running
that.
out. But
And
here comes Rich.
Don't forget about the clock. This has been a slow-paced game.
Another halo for Rich.
Yeah, Rich has racked up the halos.
An angel-
by my count,
an
that's
angel on earth.
4 halos. So that's an angel on earth. That was really good, Matt. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, he gets them
But
both.
he get it.
He gets them both. Count that for 2 bocces in 1 toss.
That was an amazing shot.
All right.
Relatively open look for John here. Let's see if he rebounds from his previous frame bust. That's confident. That is a confident shot.
A controlled bocce. Replaces, sits in front.
He had to
puts the
know that he was
pressure
going to go
on.
straight into that red and hit it out. That was amazing.
John, you can't tell with his delivery, but he's doing little things with the spin. Every once in a while, he'll put a little top spin action on it.
Oh, he got it.
You
He
know,
might have gotten it.
he shaved it enough. He shaved it enough. Oh, nope.
What is it right now?
Green's still in. Green's still in. It's close, but it's Green's got it on that look. Oh, that comes up short. Jared's point. See, that's the other thing. When you start working those big shooters in, you lose your touch a little bit. You lose that
that finesse.
that feel.
Oh, that's a good point. I never really thought about that, but yeah. Oh, baby. Butter my bread. Give it to me.
We're gonna need the
Let
tape.
me
We're gonna
see
need
it.
the tape to see if he gets 2 balls. That's 2.
Oh,
that's 2.
Huge.
That's an
and we're going
8-3
to cut
advantage.
to Andy really fast if we can.
Yeah, just to pick up on what you were saying there about the, shooting, you might lose a little touch on that. It could be highly advantageous in a much longer court, where you have a lot more court to work with, where you could really throw the ball out here. In these short courts, it's really unpredictable. The short shots are much harder to hit because you got to release at a different point, and you have no idea where the balls are going to go. They're not working out in their favor. So they got this far. So it's going to be hard to switch gears right now, but you're absolutely right. It's hard to shoot short shots.
Hard to shoot short shots. Well, let's see if Keith can bring it in and tighten in on that
8-3.
Polino.
I gotta
Put the
think,
pressure on.
I gotta think that the down and back has to start.
It's
on
it's
next
coming.
round.
It's coming soon.
Yeah,
There's
we
that
just,
buzzer
we
now.
just heard the buzzer.
There's that buzzer now.
So just for
this
the viewers,
is the third to last frame.
Yeah.
That's the.
And just to be clear, it's not just us who hears the buzzer. The players hear the buzzer as well. They know that it's happening, so the pressure will definitely mount for them. You got to
heart
think
rate
they're
is-
down 5 with 3 frames to go. You don't need a home run. All you need is
Oh, that's good.
you
That's
know,
a good ball, Jared.
1 to start. That is a good ball. It's gonna be a hard ball to get
J
around.
Mac.
I actually think Rich might come down to the bottom of the court and try to throw into it a little bit with a little bit of heat. Looks like he's scooting down a little bit.
Bring
I
a little
think-
bit of ruckus.
I think that's the right move. Throw into the curve. He's got
see.
Rich.
A little bit of that backspin delivery, I think,
Rich.
makes that shot hard.
So
Where are we going?
here-
We
here's
got
the
John
choice.
stepping up. He's
Two-
got the forehand.
2 balls left. 2 balls left. I got my personal opinion on this is start playing defense. You're up 5.
Yep.
There's 2 frames
Create
after this.
traffic.
Just make it hard for them to score any more points. And
I wonder if
difficult
John's
process.
looking at the big picture or if he's looking at the Polino.
That's okay. That's
All right.
okay. That's not a problem. He's covering. That's okay.
You don't get extra points for being extra close to the Polino.
Right,
It's just
that-
one still.
that doesn't hurt,
And now
that
they've
just
got
takes out the-
2 good green balls.
I would think
You
that
looking at a little back cover here? Are you looking at a little back cover?
I just don't know how you get to the backside. You come up to the left and go around it.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks
Lag
like,
check.
It looks like he might be looking at that. So the reason we're talking about the back cover is on the off chance that Keith or Jared can throw their ball into their red ball into the Polino. The Polino will kick deep. Green doesn't have any balls down there. It'll make it a very easy last shot. But let's see yeah, it looks like he's going deep.
He's going to try and get that cover. Solid. Not great, not ideal, but
not
it's
ideal,
something.
but it's something.
So Jared wants to know, is that Polino touching up to the red? Because that means it doesn't take much to transfer the energy, send the Polino back. With it a little bit off there, you gotta bring a little bit more force to get that sort of Polino action that you're looking for.
Yeah, it's just a tough spot. I think that they can sit on that side green, and if they nudge on the inside of it, it looks like it could be in.
I would ask the ref because I'd want to know the answer to that.
Which green's closer?
Yeah,
it's tough on our screen.
It's with that red in the way, it's hard to know which one of their greens is in. I like this high side. Try and bring it down. It's not breaking quite as much as you want it to, though.
Do you think he's setting it up for a push? No way.
No, well.
No way.
Jared looks feisty. Jared's looking feisty.
If that was what their move was, I will be.
Well,
floored.
it might just be. I think Keith wanted it to break and sit in, but now they're looking at what's the board saying to him, and they're thinking the best path to multiple points Might be a big swing. Nope, he's going to touch. He's going to point. Nope.
Oh, he's chucking it.
Boy.
Oh, no!
Boy.
Oh, that's why you don't do it. That's why. Brutal, brutal, brutal turn. Brutal turn.
Andy, what do you think here?
Some call it unlucky, some call it a bad choice.
What do you call it?
You know, honestly, I said if I were in the same position, I would have considered being down as much as they are. It's good to gamble, but you kind of need to aim for that front green ball in that situation. Try and push the red ball and the
Double
Polino
combo.
back, you know, rather than scoop it out clean, which seems unlucky, but, you know, if you guys do physics or geometry at all, highly probable.
They had two. They had two
bad
balls.
call.
They had 2 balls left at it. You play proximity. You take 1 or 2, and you give yourself a chance to keep moving forward. Now you are you need 6 points over 2 frames. Remember, everybody, for a rule update, if the score
Keith
was tied,
shakes it off, gets it in. Look, a big crooked number for Super Bocce Bros in this down gets them right back into the game.
Right.
They got to make up 6 in 2 frames here, or they're
Right.
going home.
if the score was good answer, great answer, unbelievable ball. So again, if the score ended up at 9-9 after the next frame, there would be an extra
playing one.
bonus frame in overtime.
They don't both get to go to the finals against.
Right.
Cancel my appointments.
So again, they don't need to win. I mean, Super Bocce Bros,
The
Keith
next
and
2.
Jared, all they have to do is get 6 points.
They need 6.
need at least. They need. I mean, mathematically they need 2, but really they need 3 here.
They're looking. Yeah, you don't want to go into the last frame needing a casino.
And if you're John and Rich, really all you gotta do is mitigate the damage.
Straight defense here.
Yeah. Give up 2 and you're in business. You're
The-
in business.
I've been watching a lot of Shuff.io's, our excellent production team's shuffleboard streams, and the way you play defense in shuffleboard is you clear. You get to shoot hard and just clear the
Yeah.
board of the disc.
If you ever
the
want to,
biscuits.
get interested in shuffleboard, you should check out the Shuff.io streams. They are really something to see, especially similar to this. You learn a lot of strategy and pretty fast.
Yeah.
Just from watching. Wow.
Jonathan and Ashley.
Wow.
Oh boy.
What a shot. Ooh, what
That's
a ball.
Big bocce energy.
Good.
Big
Good.
bocce energy, bringing it.
God, take me to a Chinese buffet. That was good.
All right, Keith has to make moves immediately.
I think Andy's got something. Waiting on the shot from Keith, though, for a second.
Okay.
Keith,
That's a
great
clean
shot.
pick.
Great shot by Keith there, possibly game-saving shot. You mentioning the similarities to the blockers in shuffleboard, having them out front. You know, in bocce it's very similar. You don't want to be as far in front, but anything in front of the Polino makes it very difficult for the other team to figure out where they need to go, especially with a slope like this. So very similar in that. In the blocking and the shuffleboard, I noticed they put it way out front, you know, like curling almost.
Right.
But the concept is the same. I think it's just the angles are different.
Yeah. You're giving them obstacles. The thing with bocce, by being in front but a little bit tighter, they might knock you in. You might end up in the money here.
And yeah, that's exactly right. Anything in front makes it difficult. Anything behind is a backboard, or you can knock it on a longer court. You could just knock it out, but on a shorter court, you could just use it as a backboard, as Scotty was saying earlier. So a miss even inches behind the Polino is
like
immeasurably more than something even a foot or
It looks like
15
John
inches in
has
front.
Decided his shot selection here. I predict defense. Maybe he tries to sit inside that green on the far right. Now he's gonna come under.
Boy.
Wow.
Okay.
That's okay. That's a good shot. That ball is now the Polino can't roll down to that side. Also, shout out to all the shuffleboard players that play bocce ball and don't play bocce ball.
Yeah.
We're a big fan of shuffleboard in general. We had a bocce team. We were not very successful, but we showed some potential.
There was a playoff push by the bocce team.
Yeah. You were in a roll off or whatever, shuffle off. Speed round.
All right. So we need that. We
So
need at
if
least
he
that
misses this,
second
it's over.
point. Is he going big or is he going for the touch? He's going for the touch. Let's see what he's got. Oh, is he gonna get it?
No.
Oh!
And that will be ball game. It looks like that is game over.
We'll see.
For-
The things change once you get that.
Oh,
That's too red.
you
That's
think?
too red. I think
don't
it's
think
too
so.
red.
Nope.
That's. Oh, baby.
Okay, so we have an all team final. These are teammates.
This
that
is
split
my
into 2v2.
Polino Curves split into two, playing for the championship once again.
Dave, I hope the baby is doing well. I hope they. I hope everything is great, but I can't imagine what you're thinking watching your teammates line up against each other. This is gonna be great.
We're gonna see Andy with the winners right now. ASAP Bocce.
What's up, guys? I'm here with the winners of the semifinals here, and you guys are headed back to the championship game. I see you got a new teammate from a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about heading in?
I think we got a good chance. You know, we've been playing on this court the last couple times, and I'll be excited to play the same guys we played last championship. It'll be a fun rematch.
Very exciting. And how are you feeling about getting a ride here, riding the horse all the way back to the finals?
I had a couple bad ones. I thought I stuck in there a little bit, but he's cleaning up some messes. But you know, I'm just looking out for my knees with Bo, talking about taking us out. So.
Hey, for the record, you know, we were talking about you earlier here today, and your first 10 balls, you know, 5 of those secured points, which is highly accurate, highly effective. You're playing some top-notch bocce, and I think that's what secured your big lead early. And you guys are very consistent. How do you guys keep your cool during a big game like this?
I guess it's just an experience, I suppose. You know, just playing, getting more matches in, and understanding where the throws are, and kind of when to play offense and when to play defense, which came out in the last game. And there we were just thinking that, hey, we got a lead. Maybe just keep some points on the board and play some defense.
Very true, and we saw that. Do you guys regret gambling back here on that one when you lost the Polino?
I don't. I mean, it wasn't the best shot, but it was right where I wanted it to be, and it just was off by the tiniest amount. But I don't regret it.
Yeah, and if that went in, it could have been game right there. So I always go for the game, and you deal with the misses, and you had the points to afford it. So, but we were wondering about that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. If you know, say it was a loss, then yes, I would regret it. But you know, it worked out. So yeah, I figure we can take the points when you can get them. You know.
Well, congratulations. You guys are going to meet your teammates in the finals. Is that right?
Yeah, we played it with them before. Yep, former teammates. And when there was 4-on-4s, yeah.
All right. What do you think your chances are?
I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm going to ride the horse here, the goat. He's had some good comebacks, so we'll see what we can do. Those guys are hungry, though.
Absolutely. We got a great finals headed towards your way. You heard that? That's what they say. Bake it away, toys.
All right, guys. We're getting ready for this final. It's going to be exciting, but for a little bit, we're going to go on a break. We're going to get set. We're going to let Shuff.io get ready to rock this final out. So stay tuned. Go get a beverage. We'll be seeing you soon.
I'm pumped.
tradition, free shot for net.
Yeah. Pre-shot? You got it.
Or pre-game.
It's the pre-shot forever.
Just wondering how you're going to pull it down if you got a beer in your hand and a shot
Oh,
in your hand already.
Yep. Right here, Ryan. Competitor.
Oh, Jesus.
Andy, you're live, by the way. Andy, your mic is live.
All right, I need one more. Smaller. Okay. All right. Let's do this thing. Cheers, guys. Championship to 16.
As is custom in the American Bocce Leagues, we do a shot of Fernet before the championship game. Good luck.
Every championship starts with a Fernet.
Gotta have the Fernet.
True.
All right, guys, we're going to 16. We'll do a halftime once one team gets to 8. Okay? There's like 4 weeks. Alex, Mike.
All right. Alex just said we are doing the championship game to 16 points. One game to 16 points. We're going to take a halftime break when the first team gets to 8 points. So I've got Alicia Harvey here with me.
Hi, Andy.
How are you doing?
Good. Hi, everybody.
So Alicia, you know, one of my favorite things about the American Bocce Company is the strong female presence. Not just in numbers, but in competition as well. A lot of killers out there. Why is this an all-male final?
Honestly, these two teams right now that are in the matchup, they were the winners from both teams that were in the finals last season. They are tough teams to beat. It didn't shake out tonight for the ladies. I do think that tomorrow will be a different story. For one thing, I'm playing tomorrow. We also have the likes of Lolo, McD, Laura, Chelsea. We got a really nice crew of ladies tomorrow. So if you're watching right now and you're wondering where the ladies are, check back in tomorrow. We will be on the court. Some version of it. I promise it. I want to see it happen. So, but I'm excited to see who wins tonight.
I'm excited to see it as well, and you know, it's not always about the ladies, but there should be a strong show. Like she said, tomorrow I'm very excited. I'm going to be calling those games, and at least the championship game, and hope to see some ladies, you know, the reigning champion.
Yeah, all right, let's do it. Thanks, Andy.
All right. Oh, are we done? Why don't you bounce? We're good. We're going to kick it back to Maddie and Scotty.
All right, Bocce Nation, we are excited for a rip-roaring finals. ASAP Bocce, your top seed, coming up against friends, former teammates, cancel my appointments, and hold all my balls, who came into the night with a mild 3-3 record as the number 7 seed, but they're looking good this evening. Scott, what are you seeing? What are you expecting?
Well, I'm very excited. These are, just to give everyone a story, these are actual friends. They're very close friends. They all play fantasy football together. They all hang out all the time. I'm actually in a text message with one of their friends, Justin, a former teammate, Juddy. Shouts out to his baby Jude.
Juddy and Jude.
He informed me that their group chat with all their friends is getting pretty heated. So I can tell you that they are not going to be letting any of this. They're not taking it lightly.
Yeah.
Right.
Any slip-ups will be remembered. Any great shots will be forgotten.
They're competing for eternal glory. They're competing for eternal glory. I gotta say, pretty nervy start to.
Yeah, we're coming out a little tight for the finals. It's okay. It's a long game. It's only 4 more points.
Rich is already stretching it out. Looking a little tight over there, Rich.
It's only 4 more points. Usually we're playing at 12. Now we're playing at 16. Those extra 4.
Ryan settled in.
There's something else.
Ryan is settled in. We love to see it. So what do you want? You want to see the best bocce. I want to see smart shot selection. I want to see
excellent execution.
Yeah, excellent execution. I want to see everybody on both sides shooting well. I want to see a real competitive game.
Get that call and response. You do something, I got something for you.
If I'm green, I got to get one behind. I got to get one deep. I got to set one on
and
the
especially on that low side, because that's where the Polino's going, right?
Yeah.
You got to cast ahead. You got to see in your third eye. Where's that Polino going to go? Where am I weakest? He's going for the gold. All right, that's a decent cover. That's a decent cover, but still, push that Polino back.
You got to think they're going to sit on the outside green. He's going to go for the outside green push. Nice shot.
Come on down.
Oh, bad roll.
All right.
Really
you know what?
Bad roll.
But
that
the
was
right shot. It's the right shot selection.
Right. The right shot selection will always pay out over time, right? This isn't you're not day trading penny stocks over here, guys. We're playing.
All right. After
mutual funds.
After loose balls, feeling tight for the first few shots of that frame, we brought it in. We got some good-looking bocce. I think we got a good final coming.
Yeah, this is good. I want to see 1 point at a time. I want to be here till 11. Is there a time limit?
No time limit in this game, folks.
Let's be here. Let's be here.
We are going until a team gets to 16. No medals are around those necks. We've got enough city water for at least another hour and a half.
I don't think, Rich has a championship. I know John's got a couple. Ryan's got a couple. Does Bo have any?
Bo was playing with the boys at recess season 1 this year, and they got the medal.
Got it.
They took down Linda and a couple other
Linda.
a couple
favorite,
real heavy
fan
hitters.
Fan favorite, Linda.
Oh, you love that approach.
Oh, you love to see it. Still, again, right shot selection. We can nudge that red in.
Yeah, now you got a big target you're hitting at. Oh, you got to bring a little more pace.
Oh, don't be short. We talk about it all the time. Don't be short. Don't be short. Don't be short.
This isn't the short guy Olympics.
No, and if it was, we would all be competing. Not you, but Mike Brady, Alex and I would be competing. Oh,
Beauty.
Delicious.
Beauty. All right.
Is a burrito a wrap or a sandwich, or is a wrap a burrito?
Three balls. A lot of options here. A lot of options here for green, but making the right choice at this juncture means a lot.
Yeah, I like it. I really, really like it. This is going to be a pretty difficult shot.
Rich is going touch. He's going for that back red. He's going for the scoring red.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. And he got it.
Delicious.
That is a juicy blueberry.
God. Blueberries are still in season, folks. And he threw one. Ooh.
Oh, squishy.
Unbelievable. Oh,
So-
squishy.
Rich just showed John the way. Let's see if he can follow the path. He's going to hit the red.
Oh, no.
He's going to hit the red.
Oh, no, John. John's going
We're
to throw
still
off
looking
here.
at 2. We're still looking at, oh, boy, what are we looking
If
at?
it's 2,
Alex, tell us.
Alex, what do we got?
What are you deliberating over?
Alex, what do we make the call? It looks like 2 green to me, but I...
Okay. Ready? 1 green, then red, then green.
Okay.
John's going to throw off here.
Play into the traffic. Play into the traffic
No way.
of that
And they're all within a quarter.
push the green. You're not going to hit those reds that are on either side of your front green. You're not going to hit them in.
Oh, okay,
You know what I'm saying? Play
Sure.
at that green. Play at that green. Give yourself a chance.
Sure.
Also, it's risk it or biscuit time at this point in the game. No, it's not. You can easily risk it, and if you lose, you still get a biscuit later. There's
yeah,
a
that's
lot
fine.
of game ahead of us.
I can live with that. See what he does here. I think you're right. I think you called it spot on. I think he's going to try to split the butt cheeks.
I've already heard from my mother. She doesn't want to hear that talk again.
Oh, 1 green, but great
All right.
shot. No way. Yeah, definitely 1.
You like to see your shots
But do you see how close?
go in.
Do you like to see how close all those balls
Yeah.
are to the Plino? You
What
like to see it.
a
You love to see that.
real
That's good bocce.
grouping.
Guys, remember the game is easy. Get your ball close to the Plino.
The game is easy. The game is beautiful. Shout out to the game of bocce. A game with infinite nuance and really easy entry.
Yeah,
you really don't have to do much.
I hope some of the viewers do realize how complex the strategy can be by listening to us talk. We're not trying to sound pretentious by it. It just is. It really is.
The more time you spend with it, the more you see in
Right.
each little moment.
Right. And Matt's been around since day 1. I've been around since day 2. So we've seen it. We've seen
Yep.
it. We've seen it.
Whatever you got, we've seen it. All right.
Yeah, that's in. That's a Sunday special right there. There will be 1 halftime break, just so everyone is aware.
Halftime at break once a team hits 8. At this pace, that'll be tomorrow morning.
I'm okay with it. I like it.
Hey.
I want to play. I want to be out there.
I'm up.
Yeah, I'm not. It's gonna take me 2 hours to just decompress after this.
You know, we can set it and forget it.
Oh, really?
Ooh. Was that enough?
I don't know.
It looks like enough.
Alex gave it a for sure yes, but now he's taking a second
I like
look.
it. No, I like it. I think he's
I
checking
don't know,
if it's
that shot was
two.
pretty. No way.
So we can set it and forget it with ASAP Bocce. They're gonna go Rich, John. I need to. Oh, that's a 2-for-1. Bogo.
Yeah.
Labor Day sales, you thought they were over? I'm sorry, friend. We are still giving it away.
Yeah. I do. My gut says John and Rich, and I do attribute it to a couple things. One, I think Rich is just slightly out nudging Bo by a hair, and I think John is out nudging Ryan. But more so, I like that John and Rich they know their roles. Rich knows that he's throwing.
Yeah.
Rich knows he's throwing the first and second ball, barring some sort of disaster, and John's going to take care of business at the end. But whereas in Ryan and Bo don't really have that set.
Now, I'm going to be paying attention. I feel like Ryan's first ball, Bo's 2-3, Ryan's cleaning up at 4. That's the sandwich.
That's what it was for a while, but it's not always that.
It's worth watching.
Andy will keep a good
But we have seen Bo
that.
lead off. Let's see what John's got here.
We're gonna cut to Andy after. We're gonna cut to Andy after this shot here. Oh, he went right through it. Oh.
A continuation of ASAP's 1-1-2-2 with Rich out front and John closing. And we are seeing a sandwich from the other team, which I think is a very acceptable play. My least favorite style is the 1-1-1-1. Yeah, nobody develops a rhythm at that point. With the sandwich, which is 1, then the next player shoots the next 2, and the leader closes. So he can have a lead ball and a closed ball. So you're going to have your best player doing the outside, the bread of the sandwich, and then the meat of the sandwich, you're given the flexibility for your team to get wild.
Yeah, and here in Chicago, we know that really the secret to a good sandwich, it's the bread. It's not the meat and cheese, it's the bread. Give me some nice salami on a piece of shit bread.
Well said, Joe.
Get me out of here.
Well said, Joe.
I got to stop cursing. Anyway.
Well said, Joe. Okay.
All right, let's see what our bread boy Ryan has
This is
to
probably
deliver.
the first time since we've been commentating that we've seen a Polino this deep going this side. We're talking about 3/4 plus of the way down.
On the low side.
That is deeper than, and on the curved downside, it's the low side. And did not pay off for Ryan. That is a really poor first effort, I got to say.
You might see him tapped out the next time they have the Polino.
Oh, Rich
and then
is
Rich,
making no mistakes.
Rich is frying up that bacon.
That was really, really nice.
Sizzling. Bo, he saw what he did. He goes, stands where Rich stood.
Don't be short. Bo, don't be short.
He's gonna correct. He's gonna correct. This is the beauty of being the meat and cheese.
I think
because you know what, with good bread, you get to shine as the meat and cheese.
I'm a little surprised that they didn't play a Polino location that they had been comfortable at.
Yeah.
They haven't played that deep. That's not something that they've been doing, and it shows here that they weren't used to it. So why were they throwing deep? They should have been short middle like they have been and just dominate it. Now you gave them a backboard.
Now you gave up the initiative.
You gave up a lot. This should be it should be a 3 at least. You got to think they're going to curve right into this back right side of the.
I think that's going too deep. All they're looking to do is clear that closest red, and then they're in the money. Look at that. Rich getting right by it.
Really nice shot.
That's what it takes. Now
really
you're just
good.
going to join your green friends.
Yeah, but now the problem is though, now if you nudge into this green, that green's not going to stay. The front green won't be in if they hit that. So they got to come around the outside.
Well, with John Weight Watcher's Hilbron on it, he's not going to hit it too hard. You don't stay at 32 waist by not managing your weight.
What do we got?
Look at him. Look at him. That's 3. Are we going to see our first casino?
Yeah.
We have not seen it yet,
If
folks.
you don't know, a casino is what you call getting all 4 points. Oh, it doesn't look like it's going to get there.
Nope. Nope. That's a Diet Casino. I told you.
Good frame, though.
I told you John was on the Weight Watchers.
I said it was
This
gonna
is how he keeps that physique.
Right. I said it should be an easy 3. They got it. That's a win. That's
Easy
a great
3.
frame.
Oh, my God. Come on.
That's a great frame.
They just took the lead. It's 4-2.
I would expect them to stay where they're comfortable. Again, that's a little deeper than what they've been playing. I don't love seeing that. I would like that Polino to be 4 feet shorter. And by the way, everyone who's listening, I'm being real picky about that because this is the championship. They can control it. They can dictate the play like that. If I was playing with somebody else and we were throwing lights out, I would make sure that the Polino was always right where we were throwing lights out until the other team could beat us.
Until they show they can match you.
So I like
oh, we got the birthday boy making an appearance. Birthday Bryce in the building.
Sailed it a lot.
And then through the building into the backyard.
Sailed it a little deep for it.
Oh, looking good. Looking good. Like that green ball. Looking good like that green ball.
I'd probably start covering here. Again, so here you go. Ryan is throwing third. Ryan is not.
He's off his bread.
Ryan's throwing not last. He's throwing third. Just so you know.
Off his bread regime. Oh, he gets it to walk with him.
Oh man, calling audible. That was great. That was a great shot. Split them. Split it. Split it. Don't be scared of it. Get in there. Rich with the right speed. I love it. Oh. Now we're in trouble. I don't know if he can sit around the right side of that front red. John's taking a look out in the middle. So John clearly isn't going to be going for, I don't know if, I mean, ideally he wants to get one in, but he definitely wants to mitigate the damage. He doesn't want to be giving up 2 when they could easily get a third with their last ball. So he's going to come out wide on the right, curve it in there.
Yeah, look for that drip drop. Look for that drip drop into the Polino. They're not playing aggressive.
Oh, nice shot.
Oh, baby.
Really nice shot. Unbelievably nice shot. Unbelievably nice shot.
There goes that man.
So he gave the line. He showed him the line. All Ryan has to do is follow the same shot. So,
as we know though, the tricky thing with lines is everybody releases the ball, different point, different type of spin,
different heights, right?
You think you put it on the same line, but you put it on a different way. It's kind of like that hat that someone else looks good in, and you put it on, and you're like, oh my God, why do I look this way?
Right.
It's a little bocce's a little bit like hats, is what I'm trying to say.
I like it. I get it. I think it's really, really nice. I think it's a really nice analogy, Matt.
So they're
really nice.
comfy with their 1. Are they going to grab 2? Let's hear if Andy has any opinions on the matter. He seems like he has something to say.
Give me just a minute here. I don't love talking when someone's shooting.
All right, just fire away, Andy.
We can't stress enough to the people watching at home how important getting close to the Polino is. The last 2 rounds there, it looks like they are just scoring points by getting 1 ball close. You get 1 ball close, the other team's throwing 3-4 balls away, and then you have extra balls with no competition to get them close again. So if you did it once, you could do it again. Whereas when you're throwing it crazy all over the court, it's hard to repeat and it's hard to have success here, especially with these, short courts. So
absolutely,
get the ball close. It works.
Yeah.
So Rich again with the deep Polino a little bit. Of course, this time he stayed on the high side of the break. I like that more from him. It was just a better first ball.
I won't be surprised to see them change it up on them soon. You hit them with the jab, get them used to the jab, and then you swing in that hook.
It just didn't break quite enough.
Well, it's hard to move that ball. It's hard to move that ball. You're like Sisyphus. I don't know how my Greek mythology is actually.
The proximity of these balls is really nice. John's got nothing to lose here. He doesn't need to be scared of it. He can come straight into it. That Polino will move with him.
Yeah, you can clip your green down into it as well.
Oh, whoa. It's okay. You need a deep ball if you're going to play defense. I want to see ball right in front. I don't want this to go past it. I want it to be right in front of it. Be in their way.
Clogger.
Make them work. Make them work for their points here.
Just lay another trap out there.
Right. See. It's okay. They still have the 2 in the way. They also have the back cover.
Yeah,
so.
but that is a pretty useless shot.
Oh, Matt.
Look, if I got to be Joe Buck, I'm going to call it like I see it. You're not helping anyone back there, John.
Watch that. That ball's going to score the point.
I know.
It's going to curve back there.
Bo.
Oh, really nice shot.
Oh, boy.
Oh. Bo, great ball.
Stacking meatballs on the dish.
They're still not to be scared. I don't know what they're talking about here. I mean, you can come in on the inside of that green. The green will shove outside, and your red will stay on the inside. Up on this top green, the top short green.
Sure.
You could just nudge right into that. I don't think you need to be scared of it at all. That looks like where he's going.
Let's see. Okay. They're taking 2. Oh. Nothing changes here. Same target, right? That high green.
Oh, he shorted it.
No.
Oh, my
All
God,
right.
he shorted it.
He was comfortable getting 2 points.
Ryan. Nobody likes playing scared. Shouts out, Ryan.
A note from the My Polino Curves contingent. Dave and his wife, Danny, are in the hospital right now awaiting. The expectation is that the baby will crown upon the medals being placed above the champions.
Whoa.
Around the champions'
That's big
necks.
news.
And you know what? That's just great news. That's the power of bocce. That's the power of love. No word yet on who Dave expects those medals to go around, though.
Yeah, I want to hear some predictions. Anybody who's listening who either has Matt's number or my number or can chime into the Bocce Instagram or one of our Instagrams, tell us who you think is going to win. Give me some predictions on.
It's tight.
On who you got. It's a tight game right now, 5-4. We're not even to halftime yet. I gotta think the game will open up at some point.
I'll tell you what. Last season, the championships were decided both with comeback wins. Both, I think, were either 1 or 2 point victories. It was a hell of a show. I expect to continue seeing fireworks. Let's see how Bo answers Rich's ball. Oh, he waved at it, but then decided to keep on strolling down the street.
And I really bit at the last second there. That's the hard part of throwing from where they are.
Yep.
You're throwing into the curve, so once it does decide to start coming back, it's hard to control that back in. Throwing from that bottom side is a really difficult shot. It's a very fine line between over-adjusting and missing the line completely.
The curve can get in your head.
Looks pretty good.
No,
see, that did the same thing.
We saw that before.
Same thing as Bo's shot. Really, that's a hard line to take. Luckily now, they've kind of showed him the line. John can see it, and John has a backboard. So again, doesn't need to be.
And their job isn't to be as close as that green. Their job is to be closest as the closest red.
He wants that back. You can hear it. You can hear him yelling. He wants that back. Now he's in his own way. Really wish he could have that back. Great shot. That'll be 2. Oh, John wants it back. You can see the anger.
So we got Dave Crone chiming in. He's watching. He's got green in this game. Red needed to capitalize on that green backboard for 3. They gave it up, and based on that, Dave is seeing a green victory.
I'd probably agree with that. I think green is it's their championship to lose. They went undefeated during the season. They haven't lost yet. There's no reason that they should give it up. But again, can Ryan elevate a little bit? Can Bo outplay Rich? That's where we're at right now.
That's the fun of the 2v2 setup.
Oh, it's bad in the championship.
Oh, it's on the board, though. It's on the board.
Bad in the championship.
Saved his blushes.
It looks like it's touching the back wall for everybody on the on the feed. It is not touching the back wall. Oh, that is, though. Oh, that's.
All right, everybody's
where
live.
Where are you going?
If you hit a ball.
Oh,
well,
they're falling apart. Oh, it's just a bad shot selection, though. It's still going to be 1 green. Oh, they're falling apart here. This is a bad frame. Guys.
Still early. Hey, Scott, it's still early.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't bury him yet.
Yeah, you're
I've
right.
watched enough wrestling to know you try and bury someone too early, they come to life, they pile drive you through the mat. They're wearing the belt. They're wearing the belt.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
One thing I'm noticing, though, is Ryan seems to have lost control of his release. It's popping up on him. It's all over the place. Rich
really
and John have stayed real consistent with that ball trajectory, their release point, and that's why they're staying close to the Polino right now.
This is going to be an easy 3. This is going to take us into halftime at 10-4. Should. It's a little hot, but that's going to be okay.
Boy, John just loves to make people wonder if that first ball of his in an easy situation is going to score.
Took a little bit off it on this one. This is a nice shot. It's a nice ball. And that's going to take us to halftime at 10-4.
10-4 at halftime.
Is there halftime or is there not a halftime? Andy, we're going to cut over to you.
Halftime show this evening is going to be an interview with our referee. Alex has been at the scene, seeing everything from his own perspective.
And we'll cut over.
The players are going to take 5. They're going to regroup.
We're going to cover to Andy. Maybe
Ryan
Andy can talk to Alex a little bit and get a little sense of what Alex thinks about the court.
What's up, guys? I'm here with celebrity ref and American Bocce president, Mr. Alex Gara. You've been out here all night watching these games, and how do you feel about this? This is a great game going. I mean, it just kind of blew open here at the last second, but it's been a tightly contested match. How do you feel out there watching it?
I think both these teams are good. I noticed something late, and assuming they're not taking their break to sit in the bathroom and watch this telecast, I'll give you guys a cue. These guys can't shoot. Bo and Ryan can't shoot. So that last frame was indicative of them being finesse players. And what happened is you're putting a ball in front. Everyone can play in traffic, and everyone can park balls in front. But what I'm observing is that these are 2 great teams. These are 4 great players, but there isn't a strong shooter out there right now. So if I were game planning on both sides, I would be forcing teams to knock my ball. I would be parking it in front, a foot in front. I wouldn't be creating, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be creating.
Absolutely. That's exactly what our gentlemen in the broadcast have been talking about is, if you get it close, just make it hard for the other team. Make the other team work. And we're seeing a lot of that. We're seeing a lot of finesse shots, like you said, tucking it around, bending it around, but not a lot of banging. Where in the previous games, we saw some bangers and they got creamed. So it's not necessarily a bang you're going for, but just even contact, even a little nudge, a little ABC push, if you would. Just kind of replace the ball with your point. That could factor heavily. Hey, other than that, though, I mean, we're loving this broadcast with Chef I.O. and Teddy Waffles Productions here doing a great job. How do you feel about the future of bocce as far as bringing it into your living room, bringing it to the people at home, bringing it to people that can't come out, especially during this time to watch it? How do you feel that's going?
I think it's going fantastic. I am so excited for how well what the Chef I.O. guys have done and how it translates to bocce. I think the experience has been fantastic. I look forward to starting to see this in different environments. I think it's obviously capturing the attention of the subculture of bocce fans that we have now. I think last season's Thursday bocce broadcast saw something like 900 viewers, which, isn't what the NBA playoffs are seeing. But you have to remember, this sport has been around for thousands of years, perhaps the oldest sport in the world, and we can't find Facebook videos with 900 views on the sport. So I'm really excited to be part of a team that's starting to push that needle, starting to revolutionize the game a little bit. I think it's starting here. Can't wait to see what this looks like on other courts and other areas with other players as well, but really grateful that we're the first ones doing it.
It is absolutely wonderful. And, speaking of, other oddball sports, we were talking about shuffleboard and similarities to the game here of bocce. Next weekend, is it? You and Matt, I believe, are going out for the Wiffle Ball World Championships. Is that a thing?
It is a thing. So tonight and tomorrow night, the thing is bocce, but as soon as Thursday night, as soon as the clock strikes midnight, we're shifting our focus to the world of wiffle ball. Okay, this Friday night at the Solomoth Brewery in Naperville, Illinois, they're doing a collaborative beer release. The beer is called Warning Track Power, and it's a collaboration between Solomoth and the World Wiffle Ball Championship guys. Nate, Mike, and John. I had the pleasure of meeting them this year and working with them. Fantastic dudes. They love community, they love sports, and they love drinking. So instant best friends.
Instant oddballs, too. And is that Solomoth that's bringing us the city water tonight?
Yeah.
We're having this delicious city water here, and that's also brought to you by Solomoth. So package that all together, and we kind of got a theme going here tonight.
I guess so. It wasn't actually planned that way. But we're working with City Water, fantastic new hard seltzer from Solomoth. Those boys are working with Solomoth on the beer side, bringing it all together. Big drinking weeks ahead. The following weekend we'll be in Mishawaka, Indiana, to do a bunch of fun live coverage of the World Wiffle Ball Championship. And we're actually bringing out a team too. So I expect a big bocce last place finish at the World Wiffle Ball Championship in 2 weeks in Mishawaka, Indiana.
Amazing. We just need our hands. You bring a stick into it.
I think, how hard can it be? That's what people say when they play bocce, right?
That's how hard. That's what people always say, and it's very easy until you play an experienced player.
And all these guys at the championship are experienced. So again, looking forward to getting our ass kicked. But yes, wiffle ball, bocce, skee ball, ping pong, all of it is happening on Oddball. Super excited to keep that train moving, and let's keep the train moving to the second half of this championship, huh?
Yeah, all right, so we got a 6-point lead going into the second half. Do you see, are you hoping for a huge comeback here and a tightly contested finish?
I always root for the shot in front of me, so I'm going to continue to do that.
Thanks a lot, Alex Guerra. I'm Andy. I'm going to kick it back to our boys in the booth. Matt and Scotty, how's it going over there?
Oh, feeling great. Ever the diplomat, Alex, and the ambassador for all things oddball, all things sports and activities that get you feeling a little bit of that competitive itch while also just being able to have a good time.
Yeah.
That's what we're about.
For sure.
We're taking it seriously so that you can all sit back, relax, and enjoy.
But let's be clear, we have text flying into both of us selecting winners. So far, resounding votes for Green Team, which is John and Rich of
Yeah, so we started off, Dave Crone kicked it off for the kid, John and Rich. After that, Brian Osmer from Single Malt Bocce, one of our all-time favorite team names and logos. Chris McGregor, McD, potentially an Olympic bocce player. Once they let us play bocce in the Olympics, she will be on the mixed team, maybe the women's team, whatever. She's out. She's going to be out there playing. And then also the dad-to-be, the teammate that isn't here, Dave Smith, is on the side of the kid and Rich. So, are you here with the people? Are you on Team Green? Or do you see a little comeback brewing?
Oh, no. I'm not saying that they won't come back a little bit, but I got to think that that this is going to be a runaway for Green, unless Ryan and Bo can get the Plino and maybe throw it to the wall, play it short, play it deep, throw it in a spot where they're not used to it and where they're not comfortable. We talked about that in an earlier game. Throw the Plino into a spot where they aren't used to it, where it gets them a little rattled, especially Rich, who isn't a.
We're going to take it back to the action and see what they do. If red can get that Polino, see if they change the initiative, change the approach, start giving green some different looks, and get this game going their way.
Yeah. I mean, first things first, get 1 point.
Yeah.
I mean, just get 1 point. There's no time limit, so they don't need to worry about that. Just get one, get the Polino, and then mix it up. This is where Rich and John have been playing the Polino every single time they get it. Every single time they get it, that's where it goes.
And that's where their ball goes. They're always within 6 inches.
But if you look on the other side, when Rich has thrown it to the down curve side, he's missed his first shot.
Yeah.
All Ryan has to do is get the Polino back and throw it down to this bottom side. Oh, he's throwing it from the wrong side. He's got to stay on this high side of the curve. Step up to the top of the court, Bo. Where he's throwing from is not gonna result in an easy curve.
I think what they're reading is.
Do you see how it comes down? Oh man, they're just throwing.
If they start on the high side, they see themselves going through that Polino and bringing it to the green. That's where their head has gone. That's what's keeping them on this low side, and that's what's keeping.
Yeah, but that's a lack of
ASAP Bocce in the driver's seat.
Right, that's a lack of confidence, though.
Oh, here we go. This could change the game.
I think it nestled back. Looks like Alex is going to give us a little measure here.
We're going to see what the tape says. Let's kick it over to an instant replay on this while we get the referee measuring. Shit, we still don't have instant replay. Okay. Live TV.
That's
Matt.
up next.
God, he's so consistent going into that spot.
Yep.
But red is
I wonder if
sticking.
he gave a little nudge there.
No way. Wow. The overhead view checks out, though. Look at it.
I guess a little lucky bump there, but yeah, I like this. I like where Bo's stepping up to.
Bo's got a new read on the green. Throws his red.
I like it, Bo.
Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. Ooh, all right.
Couldn't get up, but still, now you're at least making it a little bit more difficult.
Boy, do you think about a shoot back here?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Put the baby to bed.
Let's see.
Put the baby to bed.
Oh, this. You know what? I know that slap, that tickle, that means he's. Yep. And Rich is saying, let's go back. Let's go back.
Yeah,
let's go back to where we were.
He can even, from where he was standing, he can even use the red that's on the right as a kind of like a side backboard, like a little sideboard, and he can kind of nudge that, and it'll still push the.
I think you come with a little bit of force and just take
like
some of that curve away.
I like it. Perfect.
Hey,
great shot.
Look at us. Look at us.
It's like we played the game before.
What are we, from the future? No,
Oh,
we're from the game of bocce.
Yeah, Matt and I were both on it. Yes.
And here we go, a much bigger window for him to walk through and get that third point.
Easy shot. Boom. Got it.
Oh,
great shot.
Boy.
Textbook. I gotta applaud it.
That is quite a swing.
Really, really, really big coming out of halftime and just saying, "Yo, give us the ring, give us the ship. We want it. I'm
3
ready
points
for it."
from that medal. 3 points from that medal.
Rich is gonna stay high side. Yep, high side, halfway down. Oh man, he just keeps throwing that Polino right there. You gotta think Rich's first ball is gonna be on. He's thrown this ball a million times. It's gonna come right back down a little bit.
It didn't get that break. Didn't quite get the break he was looking
for.
Still,
speed was.
Here's what we need.
Really, really nice.
Here's what we need. Show them that you're still here. Show them that you are about that Polino life. Show them.
Big
Show
shot
them,
from
Bo.
Bo.
You are about
Big
that
shot.
Polino life.
You will not go quietly into the night.
Oh, buddy.
Wow.
Oh, buddy. Pluck it from the tree. That little peach is good to eat for you and for me. Oh.
Still good ball.
All right.
So this is going to force John down to the bottom of the court because he has to throw into the curve. He can't let it float left to right.
He's got to climb the hill. He's got to in his head. He's got to bring a little bit more.
But this is the shot that we want.
More distance to
Bo
this.
and Ryan want to force him into this shot. It's a harder shot, and just like
You know
that,
what?
you get a big miss. You force them into shots that they're not used to, get them out of their comfort zone, and you get a different ball game, which is really big.
That miss was big and hairy. Sort of like a Sasquatch. All right. And now he's on the low side.
And this is what we're talking about.
Capitalize.
When you make teams get into different situations that they might not be used to, you get different results. Guys, it's not science. It's not. It's bocce. It's bocce ball.
The crowd here is trying to rally behind the Reds.
Stay up, stay
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Yeah, the crowd wants to see a comeback. They want to
Yeah.
see the underdog come get it.
I'm still not convinced by Ryan's release point right now. We'll see. You know
Stop,
what? We
stop,
got
stop.
game to play.
Game on. Game on. Can we see a casino? Can we see the casino? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, was he saying stop or was he saying 4? What were those fingers about, Alex?
That'd be a big pushback from Ryan if he blew it.
Just a die casino.
Okay, that's a big
We're
frame.
still hunting for the big buck.
Big frame. I want to see. Okay, on this frame, everyone who's watching, if Ryan puts it where when Rich and John have been throwing it the whole time, this is in trouble. They need to put it on the downside over here so that they have to throw into the curve. But he's not. He's going to throw it up on the top. Well, at least it's deep.
It's a new look. It's a
slightly new look. I can live with that. I would have rather seen it down at the bottom, but
let's see if he plays with that wall.
Lets it kiss off the wall a little bit. Yeah, he does. God, he's just short.
All right, how does Rich approach
this?
this?
Rich so much room.
Does he get in? Did he get into Rich's head with that wall, or does Rich just play his game and say, "This is what I'm about"?
Bo can still get around that from the underside.
You want him to go from under? No, I like that. I like this line.
Do?
I like this line.
Oh, I don't know.
It's too early for the from under cheese.
No, I want him to stand on here and come up and maybe bounce a late bank off the wall. I want to see like a late bank by the short of the double.
I think Ryan's gonna give it to you.
Ryan, give me the late bank.
Bo was just a little short on his.
Ryan is gonna give me the bank.
It's a little early.
Just a little early. Late bank. I'm saying it. Late bank shot.
They got 3 meatballs in a row.
They need something deep. Can't be short. Cannot be short here. I like the speed. I'm okay with it.
Oh, sailed right on by.
This could be ball game right here.
They got
everybody.
ball game in hand.
They've got ball game in hand.
2 of 3. Put the medals around their necks.
If Rich gives him 1, John's definitely going to get him. Oh, he missed. Oh, it's not going to get there.
All right.
So 2 shots for John to take the win.
Medals are in their hands.
Medals are in the hand. Dave's baby is popping out. Here we go.
All right, what do you think these guys are center line?
I have no idea what they're talking about. To be honest, I'd stand at the bottom of the court on the right side. I'd bank it late by the double where the and I would just
right at that
right
at the double wall.
Yep.
I like it.
Right at the double wall, just bank it, pop it right back in.
Your 2 options, what you're saying, or stay on the high side, stay along the wall.
I don't like the high side because right.
If you have the right, if you believe in your pace.
Yeah.
But I like.
It does look like he's going for the bank.
Yeah, I mean, this is a wider range of positive outcomes by going with the bank.
Good speed.
No, that's twice you've said good speed, and it has not been good speed.
Right.
I'm not saying you're
wrong.
Joe
Buck. Call me Joe Buck.
I'm just saying you haven't been right.
Call me Joe Buck.
Okay, Joe. I am now Tony Romo. This is gonna get it.
Wow, I don't.
Nope.
What do you got?
2. They're on the doorstep.
Knocking. They're in the barnyard.
Knocking, just waiting for the answer.
Knocking on the barnyard.
15-7, big miss.
Time now to say goodnight.
Well,
remember my friends.
Scott, I'm wondering, have you been in a position in the finals before where
that's Portivolare, in case you were wondering.
I was. And I'm also wondering if you've ever been in the position in the finals where you cannot give up a point. You need every frame to go your way to get that medal. I know I have.
Yeah, I know I have. I don't know.
It really makes you focus in a new way. It brings a new.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been needing to cover 9 points.
That's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points to keep going. I've been down, where you need 3 or 4. But
I remember a game against a couple of the gentlemen we saw earlier, half slab, Chris and Wes. We were down 11-2, and we came back to win that one 12-11. It's a fun time. Fun time. Also on the court that
just
day.
so you know, that's 10 points. That's more than 9 points.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I'm great. I was bad, and then I ended up doing it with the help of my wife.
Oh, that's off the court.
And against other legends, Carl Hasselwanter and Renee Briglio.
Oh, the Briglios.
Shouts to the past legends.
Shouts out Briglios for a second.
Andy here has a little game point.
No way. Game point right here.
Game point stands.
Ball game,
They don't need the
championship.
3.
ASAP Bocce, John, Rich and the Kid.
Rich and the Kid made winners of Dave, Brian, Chris, McD, other Dave.
Thank you. I think we're going to cut back to us, but first we're going to say we're going to talk to the winners for a second. We're going to cut over to Andy and get a little post-game interview here. Wow.
What's up, American Bocce? We are here with the newly crowned champions. We have a repeat champion, is that right? Wednesday night, back-to-back champion coming on with the new teammates. Seemed like you guys had that game in control from the beginning. How did that feel out there?
Well, it felt pretty good. I think we got off to a pretty good start, and when I'd miss one, he'd clean us up a little bit. So good teamwork there. Felt good about it, and it feels even better beating our friends into the ground a little bit.
Awesome. You know, I know you're friends with your opponents, but you know, camaraderie has very much to do with the successful Bocce team, even if it's 2 players. How do you feel you guys meshed this season? I mean, obviously your results were good, but how do you like playing with it?
Yeah, it was definitely new playing with somebody else. I mean, as anyone else has watched this before, I played with Dave a lot previous to this. So him and I are always partners. So it's different playing with somebody different or somebody new. But we figured it out. You know, it takes some conversation, making sure that people understand who's throwing what, and you know what the goal is for the turn. But we figured it out. We've known each other for a long time, so it's easy to kind of get on the same page.
Sure. No bickering. I didn't see any today, and that's good. And whether you know it or not, your boy here was really holding it down in the first spot, costing the other team a lot of balls, making them work, giving you the freedom to, you know, close, which you're here to do, you know. How did that feel? You like that opening position? You know, a lot of pressure, especially in a championship game on that first ball, and you were shining out there. How did that feel?
Yeah, man, it feels good. I like shooting first. You know, the last time we played the last round, we kind of messed up a little bit and lost before we got to the finals, but I was doing pretty well in that position, and John obviously is a pretty good closer, so our skills together kind of meshed pretty well this time around anyways.
Right.
So honestly, John, most importantly, how does it feel winning your second championship in such an ugly sweatshirt?
That's just blasphemy. But like, let's get, you know, I want to get Ryan over here though. Ryan, one of our other buddy from back home too. I mean, he's a great bocce player. Been like throwing some great balls all day and all year, and like needs to be recognized too for this. So let's get Ryan and wherever Bo went to. I don't know where Bo went to. But
I love it. I have seen this guy play for about 12 different teams. Most of them have beat me. But he's just always there. He always shows up at the last minute, and I go, "Are you in this league?" He goes, "No, I'm just here." But you're in this league.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Hey, man. You know, I hate putting losers on the spot here, and but that was a tough game. I think it looked closer than the score predicted or shows here. It didn't look like a blowout. I mean, what do you guys think went wrong there?
It feels like a blowout, but yeah, we just left a lot of frames wide open. We got too aggressive, and they were kind of peppering the Polino every frame, and we kind of had to go for it, and it just didn't work out.
And Bo, you've had a good run here for a while. You're playing really good. Second place. I mean, I'd be jealous to make it past the first round.
Has Bo ever not been in the championship game?
I am not sure. Bo, what are you feeling right now?
I stand by my statement that I should have just taken out John's knees.
Yeah.
I feel like Jim Kelly, the Buffalo Bills in the 90s right here.
Yeah.
It's a little disappointing.
Yet here we are 30 years later talking about him. So, you know, you will be remembered. But let's get to the medal ceremony. Sorry, guys, I'm going to just shuffle you out here for a second. Shuffle you off the page. And congratulations, guys.
Welcome to the Champions Club, baby. Thank you. Number 2.
All right, great effort, guys. One final question. How do you feel with that extra weight? You got enough energy to carry that home?
Oh, man, I'll do squats in this thing. I feel great.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll just add it to the collection, you know?
All right. One more. Are you going to wear it working from home tomorrow?
Absolutely. I might have to take it off for a week.
I go into the office. I wear them all every day, so.
All right. Brand new champions. Great night of bocce. We're going to kick it back to the table one more time. Scotty and Matt, how you doing over there, buds?
Oh, still buzzing. It might not have been quite the drama-filled game, but we saw some great shots. We had some great action. It was great being in the booth with you, Scott.
Yeah, great time, man.
Real
really-
pleasure to get
really
the
good to be
insights
back.
from Andy and his roll porter role. Real fun working with our Shuff.io friends as well. They just do a killer job with
They
these
really do.
live streams.
If anyone is impressed with the production, I hope you encourage the rest of the bocce community and the rest of the oddball community and all the shuffleboard players, everyone out there, to check these out. Check out the shuffleboard broadcasts as well as ours anytime we do them.
They live forever. They happen live, but then they live on forever on the streams.
Yeah.
Oddballsports.tv, easy place to find them. Subscribe to the channels. Shuff.io is definitely very easy to find. Mine is, I think, under the name Matthew David, and that's where you'll find these games, but you're already here, so you found it. Want to thank the players, our champions, the kid, John, and his teammate, Rich, the runners-up, Bo, who came here with his wife and child and just really brought some great energy to everybody, as well as Ryan and our team, the King, Reedy, Trevo, and Todd. Over there in the production studio, Alex refereeing, representing American Bocce and Oddball Sports, City Water.
City Water Seltzer, guys, it really is good. Yes, it's really good seltzer. It's really solid. Crazy flavors, lime, coconut, Valencia orange cranberry.
Yeah.
Sign me up, are you kidding?
Thank you for joining us, sticking through it with us tonight. Any parting words before we sign off here, Scott?
No, I love the sport. I love the game. I love where the game is headed, especially with American Bocce and Oddball TV. I can't wait to get back out myself and win some champs underneath these lights.
That's right.
I know it's going to make for good TV. I can only think of a championship that'll be against you. That would be pretty epic. So cheers to you.
Dreams.
Great
Cheers.
time. And guys,
And
cheers
to y'all.
Cheers.
Thank you.